Business Spotlight, brought to you by Cross Rhythms and BabaBaboon.
So about 5 years ago, we started talking about the impact of automation and AI. So we're not to scare these young adults, just to say, look, the world you're going into, it's the fourth industrial revolution. This is what it means. This is the impact. And at the time, the Centre for Cities, so an independent organisation for the government, had done a report on the impact of AI and whatever on local economies. And so Stoke, and we did it all nationally, we had a look, and so Stoke, there was a 30% reduction in current jobs by 2030. So we're saying this to these young kids not to scare them, and then we're saying there'll be a 50% reduction in jobs by 2050. And even though we were saying that back 4 years ago, I cannot believe how fast this is happening. And it's happening, and it's happened. You know, I've watched Vodafone just in Festival Park suddenly outsource and get jobs from Glasgow and all over the country, and all they need is a headset and an internet connection. So Vodafone don't need their space anymore, and they have their chatbots. We say in the company that, you know, potentially your job's not at risk of AI, but someone who can use AI is probably a risk to your job. If you can use it, it's a tool. Yeah, it's a tool. And so when we, you know, it's not the be all and end all. Suddenly ChatGPT, it's going to write my dissertation or this or this or this. How do I use that in any other way? How would I use it like I use Google? You know? So I think it's working with young kids down here to go, look, don't believe everything you see. And here are the tools in which you can then pick that apart and investigate. And then also the creative aspect. Look, let's go make some music out of thin air, and let's create some art out of thin air, and using that in the same way you use a sketchbook. And then it's the other end. It's my dad going, look, Korea aren't doing this. Let's have a look at this. You know, what's happening? Let's pick that apart too.
Business Spotlight, shining a light on our local business community. Brought to you by Cross Rhythms and BabaBaboon.